Hey, what's going on everyone? Coda here, also known as Goku. In today's video, we are discussing webcams. Specifically, webcams orientated towards newer or beginning streamers, or people that are maybe looking to upgrade from their cheaper webcam into a better webcam. We're not going to be talking about straight up cameras, because most of you don't need them. If you have the money, go out, buy whatever camera you want. But this is more orientated to the beginning and newer streamers that are just looking to get into the webcam game. And yeah, we're just going to jump into it. A few disclaimers to start off though. You're going to notice every one of these webcams is from the same company. That's because webcams really haven't evolved. As much as the streaming realm has evolved via USB microphones and the technology revolving around streaming, the only thing that really hasn't kept up is webcams. So unfortunately, you have Logitech. Logitech are pretty much, in my opinion, the only company even worth looking at when it comes to webcams. And I'm going to show you 4 different webcams in different price points. Starting at fairly cheap, all the way up to somewhat not expensive, but higher priced models, right? I'm not going to get super nerdy on you. I'm going to give you the specs you need and give you my opinion on when they are most useful or why you should pick this webcam for a certain situation. I'm not going to sit here and run through a ton of specs. I'm not going to sit here and bore you with numbers, because if you want that, just type in X webcam specs. You can look it up yourself. I'm just going to give you the quick rundown on each webcam and tell you which situation suits best for you. So, with that being said, let's jump into it. So, this is the Logitech C920. In my opinion, if you are looking to get a webcam and you just want a webcam, you don't really care too much about it, you just want to plug it in, you want it to work, and you just want to go to town and go crazy, this is the webcam for you, right here, the Logitech C920. It offers 1080p at 30 FPS and 720 at 30. It gives you a 780 degree field of view, and it just works, right? Nothing fancy about it, nothing crazy. I'll talk about field of view here in a little bit when I talk about another webcam, but this is like the most budget-friendly, reliable, plug-and-play webcam you can go with. There's a reason why it's also the most popular webcam bought, because it just works for what you need. It's not fancy, there's no gadgets or gizmos, and that's it. You know, if you want a cheap, simple, good, reliable webcam, you go with the C920. Now, every one of these webcams will look better with lighting. If you don't have decent lighting in your room or with your setup, the picture quality is going to be less. So take that with a grain of salt too, that lighting is somewhat important when it comes to cameras and picture quality. But C920, great if you're a beginning streamer looking for a webcam. Next is the C920X, which is basically an upgraded version of the C920. It does offer 1080p and 720p at 60 FPS. That's one of the big things, is it does offer 720p at 60 FPS. The C920 only offers that at 30, but 1080p is still at 30. The other thing that the C922X does, wow, thanks Norton. The other thing that the C922X does do is it offers like low light replacency software built into the webcam. So basically what that means is if you are in a soft lit room when it comes to lighting, it will try and compensate for it and help it out. The C922X is if you have a bit more money and want some of the nicer features that come with it, upgrade to the C922X or just skip the C920, because the C922 is a better webcam. It is a bit more pricey, coming in around $30 more expensive, but 720 at 60 FPS might be something that catches your eye. You know, low light replacency software might be something that catches your eye, and it still offers 78 degree field of view. So it's really up to you. You know, if you had to pick one, it's pretty much based off your budget. If you have the extra $30, roughly $30 to spend, go with the C922. Both these webcams are real simple and really basic. Now, we are going to jump into a 1080p 60 FPS webcam. This is Logitech StreamCam. Real simple, real easy. Now, it is not a USB webcam, it is a USB Type-C webcam, but most computers have USB Type-C inputs, right? Now, every one of these microphones, I wanted to say too, does come in with built-in webcams. Or, yeah, built-in webcams. No shit. Built-in microphones. But, please, for the love of God, don't use the built-in microphones on these webcams. Please. But this one does offer 1080p, 60 FPS, you know, all the good gadgets and gizmos, 78-degree field of view. It's a nice webcam, but I think it's a bit pricey for what you get at the offering. For $170 for 1080-60, I'm not really sold. Now, if you want another plug-and-play webcam, real simple, real easy, go with this one. This is the newest offering from Logitech, so the sensor's going to be a bit newer than most out there on the market, but this one is actually probably the most disappointing and the one I would recommend the least because it doesn't really fill any role. If you want a 1080-60 webcam, I would go with the one that is coming up next because it's going to be the best bang for your buck and you're not going to be disappointed. You know, just skip this one. I'm not a fan, you know, it's just not the thing. Not the thing you should go with. But the winner of these all, and in my opinion, the best webcam in this $150 to $200 price range, if you have the extra money, go ahead and buy the Brio. The Brio, in my opinion, is the best webcam offered right now. It offers 4K, 1080, and 720. All the fun things that you need there. USB, you know, webcam. The big kickers that this one has, and what I wanted to show you here, and I will show you some specs, is what I have highlighted here. It offers 4K at 30 FPS. None of these other webcams offer that. I know it's only at 30 FPS, but 4K, if you're really picky about 4K, right there you go. It offers 1080 at 60, and it offers 720 all the way up to 90 FPS, right? None of these other webcams offer that type of thing. When it comes to having 4K, 720 that up to 90 FPS, this one gives you the most versatility for what you want to do. But the game changer, in my opinion, is the 90-degree field of view. The other three webcams are all 78-degree field of view webcams. Now, for those of you that are confused on what field of view is and what exactly that means, field of view, imagine it like this. 78-degree field of view is this. 90-degree field of view is this. So what it does is a 78-degree field of view is a less viewing angles for your webcam to show. A 90-degree field of view opens up those viewing angles and will show a lot more of the space around you and behind you and just open up the webcam more and pretty much give you a better picture and better background showings and viewing angles. So the reason that I would get the Brio is, one, if you have a really nice background setup, which I don't, this is my office. Eventually I will once my stream room's done, but whatever, not going to talk about that. But if you have the Brio at a 90-degree field of view, right, you're going to get a lot more of that background. So if you have a really nice background view and everything behind you want to show off, you're going to get a lot more viewing angles with the 90-degree field of view, where the 78 is going to pinch that in and show less. I know, kind of a bad explanation, but I wanted to do it in the most simple terms and not get all techie in this video because, well, numbers and stuff bore people. But the Logitech Brio, in my opinion, is the bang for your buck webcam. Now, if you have the extra money and can spend around $100, I've seen this anywhere down to like $150 all the way up to $175, depending on when you're looking at it. If you have the money, get this webcam. In my opinion, it's the best bang for your buck webcam before you upgrade to a higher tier webcam, right? Now, the kicker is if you're using a green screen and you're not really going to be taking advantage of that 90-degree field of view, then I would actually go with the C920. Because if you're not taking advantage of the 90-degree field of view, why would you spend an extra $50? You know, the big thing about streamers is most of you, when you stream, you're going to have your stuff set up where your webcam's just like mine is on the screen. Just this little portrait in the corner. You're just going to shove it and put it somewhere. No one's really going to sit there and notice a difference between 60 FPS and 30 when it's that small. When your webcam view is that small. So why would you pay an extra $50 if you're going to green screen yourself and do something like that? Unless you have the money. Now, you could go with the Logitech Stream Cam if you're green screening to get 1080-60, but at that point, just go with the Brio because it gives you more versatility. I really don't I don't know what Logitech was thinking when they came out with the Stream Cam. I don't think it really has a place in the market with the Brio out, but, you know, you might disagree and you might like it. That's up to you. These are personal opinions. So, to go back, to do this over, C920, you want a webcam, you want to plug it in, you want it to work, get the C920. If you have the extra spending money and or use a green screen and you care about some of the upgrades that the C920X offers you, go with this one. Stream cam. Nah. I mean, if you want to spend the money, spend the money. Not my recommendation. The winner of them all is the Logitech Brio. You will not be disappointed with this webcam. This webcam will give you the best bang for your buck, gives you a much larger field of view at 90 degrees, offers you 4K, which none of the other ones do, offers 1080-60, and 720 up to 90. So, best bang for your buck, go with the Brio. I hope this has helped you out. If you have any questions about these webcams, please let me know down in the chat, in the comments. You know, come check out my Mixer, talk over there about, you know, webcams, microphones, whatever. If you want to see any videos on any certain topics, let me know down in the comments. And I hope this helped you guys out. I know it wasn't the most in-depth thing, but webcams aren't really that difficult. You pretty much plug them in and they work. You know, you can go in and adjust, you know, some of the settings to them and like the properties when you go in and plug it into OBS and do things like that. But like, they're all plug and play. They're real simple and real easy. So I hope the video has helped you guys out, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.